Greetings and welcome to another Warhammer 40,000 Kill Team video, where today I'm going over the reveal of the new Kill Team starter set. But before we get into things, please remember to like and subscribe as well as comment. Let me know what you thought of today's video. And remember, I've got a Discord you can check out for free in the episode description below, an affiliate link at Element Games and Crossfire Games, as well as a Patreon if you want to give me some more support. But yeah, let's get on with the video. So, as per the Warhammer community website, we've had the reveal of the new Kill Team starter set. So if you weren't aware already, Kill Team Hivestorm is basically a limited edition box. Once it's gone, it's gone. And while it's a great introduction into Kill Team, if you're a new player, the starter set before was removed, which contained Commandos and Death Corps. So now we need a new starter set, which is more of an entry point for new players, designed specifically for new players to get into Kill Team. So this is what this starter set is. So as I said previously, before it was just the barricades and light walls we had from Octarius with Commandos versus Death Corps, whereas this time, well, it looks like we've got Angels of Death, which are actually Strike Force Justian versus the Warhammer Heroes Death Guard Kill Team. So for all those people finally asking for Death Guard, you've got it. But let's take a close look at the teams. So in this box, you get the Angels of Death Kill Team and the Death Guard Kill Team. So for the Angels of Death, this is literally Strike Force Justian. So if you were an Angels of Death player and wondering how on earth are you going to get your Eliminator, your Heavy Intercessor with Heavy Bolter, as well as Captain, now you have your answer. So this is actually a really good entry point for Angels of Death players as well as new players, because this kill team was really hard to get, and well, now you have an easy source of access. And then, as I said earlier, we've got the Death Guard kill team, which is the, I believe, wave 3 of the Warhammer Heroes Death Guard team. So for that team specifically, you have the Plague Champion, the Blight Grenadier, a Psyker, Icon Bearer, Plague Flail Dude, Plague Spewer, and a normal warrior, the Bolt Gun. Obviously, you can't use all 7. I'm pretty sure both kill teams will be 6 operatives, but this is actually really good. So the Death Guard stuff was actually hard to come by. And I actually know a lot of people bought the Death Guard Generator one as Legionary. Well, now you don't have to. You can run them as Death Guard. So it's going to be very interesting. Both kill teams will be unique. Obviously, Angels of Death will be Angels of Death. And then we've got the Death Guard kill team being a brand new kill team. For the core box with the starter set, both teams will have more simplified rules, which will be available, you know, as expanded on Warhammer community, which they'll let us know later. So they have effectively, I believe, starter rules and then more competitive rules outside the box, which makes sense because this is a starter product. But this is really, really cool because, as I said, if you're a Space Marine player, you now have easy access to fill up your full Strike Force Justian roster. Well, you can add Strike Force Justian models to your Angels of Death, and to be honest, you've pretty much got a basic Angels of Death kill team there. All you need to do is add some more miniatures. The only interesting thing for the Death Guard, while the models are great, the biggest question is, will you be able to use the contents of a Plague Marine box? As in, can you take the Melter Gunner, the Plasma Gunner, all the other options you get in the Death Guard box, or are you locked into using these models? Because even if you buy the Death Guard box, you can't get the Plague Psyker, but I'm sure you can find alternatives for that. So that's the biggest question, because obviously the models you see for the Space Marine team are just part of what you can run for an Angels of Death kill team. So will the same apply to a Death Guard kill team? That's the biggest question, but otherwise, great selection of teams. It is Marines versus Marines, but you've got Angels of Death versus big fat slow Nurgle Marines. So it's going to be interesting to see how both teams play. So inside the box, you also get basic starter rules. So this is a new handbook designed to basically get people into the game in a more basic way compared to the core rules. And you also get token sheets to use for your kill team. I don't think it will come with the Aquilans and Vespid token sheets. Maybe it does. If it does, it's very weird, but probably just an error. And then you also get expanded missions to play, and they escalate as you play through. So basically introducing to more mechanics the more you play, which is a great thing. You know, I do hope it doesn't do the thing which the original starter set did, which had the kill team light rules, but then no real expansion. So people buying it as an entry point didn't realize the rules in the core book were different to the normal core book. But they've made a clear distinction here. This is the starter rules, so it's going to be different to the original core rules that you get in Hivestorm. Then finally, we've got terrain. And this isn't just cardboard terrain, it's MDF pre-printed terrain. So this is actually pretty wild. And to be fair, that actually does look really good. For MDF printed terrain, you get a lot from the looks of it, enough to fill out hopefully a 22 by 30 inch board. And from what you can see, you've got 5 pieces of heavy and 4 pieces of light, which should introduce an interesting gameplay perspective. You've got basically, oh, actually 6, sorry. You've got 3 L pieces, well, 4 L pieces and then like 2 larger L pieces. But it should be easy to play around, and then you've got all the light cover. So, because the bad thing about the starter set previously is it just had light barricades and then barricades to use as terrain. And their rule for that was anything higher than 2 inches counted as heavy. So then you had new players who bought the starter set going, oh, this light terrain is taller than 2 inches, so it's heavy, right? And it's like, no. But this is really cool. It's a nice compromise, especially if they can keep the price point down. And to be honest, if your starter, like getting into the game, is really good. And it's actually pretty unique. But the bigger question, will Games Workshop produce more MDF terrain? And will we see that for Kill Team and their other game systems? But ignoring all of that, that's a really good way and probably a nicer way to get 3D terrain that's cheaper, that isn't plastic, and is still durable. So overall, what do I think of the starter set from where it's been revealed? Amazing. Like, I am always happy for dedicated products that will get new players into Kill Team. My only worry is I think a lot of existing players are going to buy up for the Strike Force Justian models to run in their Angels of Death. And obviously the Death Guard is a really popular Kill Team. And if it isn't built from the Plague Bearer box, well, the Plague Marine box, then I can see people buying this up as well. So you may have a weird thing where the starter box is bought up by mostly experienced players. But ignoring that, it's still effectively like normally in Games Workshop starter sets, you have like a Horde team versus an elite kill team, like an elite team in general. Now you have 2 elite teams, so it is kind of similar. But the good thing about this, if you're swapping between teams, they play basically the same with minor differences. But if each player is only using 6 models, they can actually get games in quickly, play through, be a bit more risky, like moving into the open, because especially with an elite model with 14 wounds and a 3-up armor save, you can kind of not get severely punished for running into the open like you can with a Horde team. And this, obviously in Kill Team, when you lose an operative, it's huge no matter how big your Kill Team is. So this should be offering a nice, fun and balanced experience for new players. If it can keep the price point of the old starter set, which I believe was 60 or 65 pounds, which considering you got 2 kill teams, which were effectively 40 pounds each, it already paid back itself. And if it is still 65 pounds, I wouldn't be surprised if it's 70. But if it's 65 to 70, I think that would be a really good price, because Strike Force Justian, when it was released, it was 45 pounds. And I'm pretty sure that box set was 45 pounds as well. So if it's 70 pounds, you're saving 20 pounds by getting both teams, and then you also get MDF terrain. I'm pretty sure you'll get a full 30 by 22 inch board as well, and obviously you've got the starter rules and the token sheet. So this is, if it keeps that price point, it's a great buy-in for new players and even existing players looking to buy into a new kill team, because you basically get 2 full kill teams from what we can see. And obviously all the miniatures look great and are push fit, which is another bonus because the terrain is push fit as well. So you don't even have to glue it together, which is great. Like this is an ideal starter set. I don't know if it comes with dice. It will probably come with dice and Whippy 6. So yeah, if it comes with all of that and it's only like 65 to 70 pounds, I'm really hyped for it. I mean, you know, I've got more kill team reviews to do. I can't escape. They're chasing me down. Well, I finished them all, and now I've got to do one for Death Guard. But it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. I haven't slept yet. It's fine. Please let me sleep. But that's pretty much it from me today. Please remember to like and subscribe as well as comment. Let me know what you thought of today's video. Do you find it useful or helpful? And remember, let me know what you think of the starter set. Are you as hyped as I am? Obviously, it would have been nice to see some Xenos representation, but considering these are 2 really hard to get miniature sets, That's really good for me. And remember, I've got a Discord you can check out for free in the episode description below, an affiliate link, Element Games, and Crossfire Games, and a Patreon if you want to give me some more support as well. And I'll quickly shout out my patrons. So for my adepts of the crit, I have Zombie Businessman, Tom, Supercow, Stephen, Professor, Sam, Nick, Mr. Meatwad, Mercenary Q, Lucas, John Thomas, Graham, Fangzu, Draken, Dave Meets World, Darcy, Dad of Goldens, Chris, and then for my veterans of the crit, I have Samja and Mark. So thank you so much for all your support. It really means a lot to me and helps support the channel. I'm actually going to do a different video recording today for tomorrow, but this happened, so actually it works out for me because then I can just save it for next week, which will be really, really cool. But yeah, you know, I generally haven't slept too much. I finished all the Warband reviews, went to France, came back, and then did 2 night shifts, which I finished this morning, and now I have to do this. And I'm like, I generally there's existential dread because it feels like every time I finish a Warband review, Games Workshop's just going to go, wow, we're just going to add another one, John. Get on it, come on, make them more. It's fine though. I mean, the Death Guard should be really cool. I'm very interested to see if they can be built from a Plague Marine box. If not, wouldn't be the end of the world, but it should be able to. It'd just be annoying finding a Psyker, and I'm sure there's a lot of Death Guard players who are like, yes, finally, I don't have to run Legionary. Compendium's alive. But remember, no matter whether you're being beaten by Space Marines or Death Guard, there's always a chance to win, as long as you can roll a crit.